George Orwell's year 1984 is a dystopian novel set in the totalitarian state of Oceania. The main character is Winston Smith, an employee of the Ministry of Truth in London, one of the three superstates in the novel's world. The story takes place in the fictional year 1984, although the book was actually written in 1949. In Oceania, the party rules, led by Big Brother, an omnipresent and all-powerful leader whose images are everywhere. The party controls all aspects of citizens' lives, the economy, culture, thoughts, and even language, introducing Newspeak, a language designed to eliminate the possibility of independent thinking. History is constantly rewritten to suit the party's current needs, and reality is continuously distorted by propaganda. Winston Smith, the protagonist, is frustrated and disgusted by the party's ubiquitous control and lies. He works on falsifying historical documents, but deep down he craves truth and freedom. One day he begins keeping a diary, which is an act of rebellion, as independent thinking and writing one's own thoughts are strictly forbidden. Winston realizes that his actions could lead him to the dreaded Room 101, a place of the worst torture, but he continues nonetheless. Winston begins a romance with Julia, a younger worker from the Ministry of Truth. Julia also hates the party, but her rebellion is more hedonistic. She seeks to enjoy life's pleasures forbidden by the regime. Together, Winston and Julia rent a room above an antique shop, believing it to be the only place where they can be truly free and unobserved. However, their relationship is doomed. In Oceania, privacy doesn't exist, and telescreens monitoring citizens' every move are everywhere. It turns out that the shop owner, Mr. Charrington, is a thought police agent. Winston and Julia are arrested, betrayed by the man they thought was an ally. Winston is taken to the Ministry of Love, where he is subjected to brutal interrogations and torture by O'Brien, a high-ranking party official, whom Winston naively believed to be a friend and ally in the fight against the regime. O'Brien shows Winston how the party manipulates reality and forces him to adopt doublethink, the ability to simultaneously hold two contradictory beliefs. The climax is Winston's confrontation with his greatest fear in Room 101, where each prisoner faces their worst nightmare. For Winston, it's rats. Under the influence of this terrifying experience, Winston betrays Julia, begging for her to be tortured instead of him. Broken mentally and physically, Winston is released. He becomes an obedient member of society who believes in the party's doctrines and loves Big Brother. Eventually, he meets Julia, but they are both completely different people, broken by the system. Their love, rebellion, and hope have been utterly destroyed. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. More book summaries are coming soon. Subscribe and stay tuned.